Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been such a long time since I've been out in the field with you guys throwing some discs. So today we're doing kind of a different video. Usually I just kind of work on my game, but today I'm going to be showing you how to throw a good backhand. If you're a player that's not really getting a ton of distance, anything like under 300 feet in distance, I'm going to try to help you become a better disc golfer. So I want to thank Central PA Disc Golf for being my sponsor, and let's get into the video. All right guys, starting off on the grip. Say you have like a putter. A lot of times what you want to do for backhand is kind of do a fan grip, where you just kind of have your fingers on the rim, kind of like this. If you do kind of a normal power grip, this is going to be really uncomfortable when you release the disc, and it's going to result in you shanking it. You'll just like hold on to it, roll your putters over. So some of you guys that are power gripping a putter, it might work for you, but a lot of times it probably doesn't. So try to learn that the fan grip. Just kind of put your fingers on there, tuck them in a little bit, almost touching the rim but not quite, and then just your thumb on top, just kind of towards the middle right there. And this is just a good release, so you can just release it and it comes off the hands really clean. All right guys, moving on to a driver. So how I grip my drivers is I put my fingers on the rim. This is called a power grip. So you don't really fan grip this like this. It's just kind of uncomfortable. Some people fan grip. Every once in a while I'll do it, but putting those fingers on the rim like this just causes for a really good release on a driver. So a putter, you kind of want to have more of the grip like this, but on drivers, switch to that power grip and you'll have a really good release. It fits better in the hand when you throw it like this. All right guys, so as far as it goes as disc choicement, I would say if you're getting under 300 feet, throw kind of a flippier disc. So you can throw a flippy disc on Hyzer and kind of let it flip up. And maybe you're throwing it flat. Maybe the disc is too overstable, throw it flat, get it to go straight, maybe turn over a little bit, but just learn how to release it how you want to release it. Everybody has a different disc that works for them. So just go out there, try a couple different discs, and I'll show you the ones that I throw. But if you're new to the game, I would throw like an Avenger SS or a Hades. Those two discs work really good as drivers, and I would definitely recommend those. All right guys, so I'm gonna actually show you how to do my run up, basically just for the backhand, if you're kind of struggling on the distance. So basically, just kind of hold it, like, usually you just wanna like hold it towards the basket somewhere, because you don't want to be running. You don't want to run up this way if the basket's over here. So just run up kind of towards the basket on the tee pad. Act like this is a tee pad, even though it's not. Just a nice straight run up. Just if you're not good at the run up, just practice it just nice and slow. Just right here. So you get that perfect pull through. So what you want to do is, say you're pulling through right here. So you're reaching back right here, pulling through. Nice little release, and you're just releasing it perfect, just nice straight line. So say you're coming through, reach back right here, pull through. So it might take you a couple tries to get it on the right line. You might pull it through low, you might pull it through high, but just try pulling it through straight. So every once in a while, you'll try throwing your disc and you'll try aiming it low. But what people do is they come up here way too high, they come down, throwing it down, but they're throwing it with the nose up. So they're air bouncing it. It's coming down, but the angle is wrong. So they're basically just throwing it and it's just going up in the air. So don't come from up here down to here if you're throwing it low. Just try to keep, it's basically just the nose of the disc. Try to throw it nice and straight, pull it through straight. But if you keep on getting it nose up, tilt your hand a little bit lower down, because some people are releasing it coming through and the front of the disc, you can see the front of the disc. You don't want to see the front of the disc. You want it to be flat or face slightly down. So if you're coming through, pulling through, flat, boom, just like that. you don't want to see the face of the disc when it's flying. You want it to just be nice and low to the ground. All right, guys, so I'm gonna throw a backhand here for you and kind of show you how I do it. Just pull right through, nice straight release. Let's see what we can do. As you can see, just a nice straight pull through. You're coming through, boom, just hit it nice and straight. So I'd say starting off, try to throw putters and mid-ranges just for practicing your nice straight pull throughs. You can do it with drivers, but it's just a lot easier to pull a putter or a mid just straight through. So got an Iron Samurai, just pull it through straight, maybe a tad bit of Hyzer, we'll see. And as you can see, you gotta have a release point. So basically where I'm aiming it is my release point's just dead straight, trying to release some kind of flat, dead straight, boom, release. So sometimes you guys are grip locking it, so you're pulling through, but then your arm follows through too far. So you're trying to rip on it, and next thing you know, you release it over here. And the disc is just gonna go way over. Depending on if you're a lefty or a righty, you're just gonna turn it over and it's not gonna be good. You're gonna shank it. Just pick your release point where you wanna release the disc and try to have your arm just let go of the disc, just right there. So we'll throw another one. All right, so we're going with the driver here. So just kind of pick your aiming spot. Pick that angle of the disc that you want it on. You don't have to throw it that hard, just normal speed. I'm gonna go probably like 60% power, let's see. Okay, so pulled it through nice and straight with a disc that is slightly flippy, dead straight, flips up a little bit, hit the line I wanted, goes really straight. That's 320 feet right there. And I wasn't even really trying that hard. So even if you're not a super hard thrower, you can't really throw that hard, you can still get distance. Just go out to the field, practice, and just throwing over and over again. You will make it up to the 300 feet, and you'll probably go past it once you get to a certain point. Just get out there and practice. All right, so this is a disc that I would recommend if you guys like the feel of a distance driver. I would pick yourself up a Paul Macbeth Hades in the ESP plastic. These ones, they're not super overstable. When you don't throw that hard, they'll probably be pretty overstable for you, but they'll turn into a really good disc for you. All right, guys, so I have a Surge SS. Just gonna release it nice and flat. Just focus on that straight run up. And also, if you guys are throwing and your disc are just going all over the place, focus on where your feet are. So say there's a tee pad, it's like 3 feet by like 6 feet, something like that. If you're running up and you're running, say the basket's straight, you're running up sideways over here, your disc is gonna go way over to the left. You don't want that. So go more like a straight up run up at it. Say you're releasing it a tad bit early, come over to the left side tee pad, run up over here to the right side, and kind of correct that shot and figure out how to get those feet where you want them. Just nice, straight. Yeah, so focus on those feet a little bit. We're gonna try that nice straight shot. So, released it flat. I think it flipped a little bit and then Hyzered for me. All right, guys, this is a really good beginner disc. Even if you're more advanced, the sole can still be really good for you. It just doesn't handle a lot of torque. So if you're kind of like a slow thrower, don't throw that hard, the sole will fly perfect for you. Throw it on a little Hyzer, have it flip up. flip up, go dead straight. Great disc if you are newer to the game. All right, so we have this Paul Macbeth Tour Series 2021 Luna. If you like dead straight putters that have a little bit of flip, the 2021 Tour Series Z Metallic Lunas are really good. They can be slightly expensive to get, but they fly pretty good. So I released this a tad bit of hyzer, and you can see it probably flip up a little bit. Oh, I lied. I did not release it hyzer. I released it flat. It was straight though. So that's kind of the basics for just the nice straight shots. So now I'm going to teach you how to throw a turnover shot. So this is one of my favorite shots to throw. So basically what I do, throw my disc on anhyzer. You're going to want to release it on anhyzer. Just tilt your wrist a little bit on anhyzer. And I can actually get a lot of distance on this kind of a shot. So you're not going to really aim it. You're not going to really like run up over this direction. Just don't do that. Just, I'd say run up slightly to the left. So you run up slightly to the left. Don't aim it dead straight at your target for a turnover shot. You're gonna want to go right here, over to here. You're gonna go right here, and you're gonna pull it through, and then kind of hold your wrist. So you're not gonna release it over here, even though you're running up that direction. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come through, over to the left, come through here, and release it once you get that right angle. So you don't want to release it over here, but you want to have it come through. Your arm comes through, boom, release it right there. So what I'm saying is, like, don't release it early. Make sure you follow through, boom, release it right there. So I'll show you one. Okay. So that one's hyzer not because it's a pretty overstable disc. So as you saw there, run up over this direction. You go right to left, and then in hyzer, and then you just release it kind of straight. Pull it a little bit, and then it'll kind of turn over. Obviously it didn't turn over for me because it's an overstable disc. I was just trying to hit the line. So let's try another one. All right, we're gonna try to throw that turnover shot again. There we go. These things aren't totally turning over into the ground. They're hyzering out for me because they're really overstable. But just release them right here. Have them turn over and hyzer. And it'll be kind of a cool shot. Okay, so I got over on that one. That one I really messed up. I tried throwing it on too much anhyzer, just turned over and burned. So I shanked that one a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is try to correct on that one, release it higher, and don't late release it like I did. All right, got a Zeus. Kind of the same line, just over there, let it flex. There we go. Hit the line that I was going for there. Right over here, let it roll. Okay, so I'd practice that shot if you want to. It's not really necessary. A lot of people just throw a forehand if they want to like turn something over, but it's kind of fun to throw that shot. If you want to practice something just for the fun of it, it's kind of fun to do. All right guys, I'm gonna show you how to do a nice little hyzer flip. So just hyzer flip something to about 300 feet, easy. Like really easy to do once you figure this thing out. Get a disc that's slightly flippy. This one's really flippy, but this is an Undertaker. I like throwing Undertakers for my hyzer flip shots, kind of in the woods. It's really cool. So just throw a nice straight run up. So I'm just coming through straight. Right here, reach back, hyzer, boom. Release it on a little bit of hyzer. So it goes straight, it'll probably flip up a little bit for you. Flips up, goes dead straight. Woo! That was actually kind of a nice shot. Flipped up, went really straight. So pull through, little flippy disc, little hyzer, flip up, and then you can learn kind of your tunnel shot scenarios. So when you got a tunnel shot, throw like a flippy disc, little hyzer, it'll flip up, go straight for you. All right, we're gonna try throwing another hyzer flip with this. Just release it, little hyzer, let it flip up. Just pull it through straight. Dead straight, that's perfect. So that one, I didn't release on that much hyzer, but maybe a tad bit, not much. Just right there, it'll go dead straight. If you're looking for a good disc, the Undertaker is a good one. When you first get it, they're kind of overstable, but once they beat in, they're really good dead straight flyers. So go pick yourself up one. We got another Undertaker. This one's newer. I'm kind of liking this one. We'll throw this one, a little bit of hyzer. Let's see if it flips up. I don't know if it'll flip for me. Okay. So brand new, it didn't exactly flip for me, but it went really straight. So flew pretty good. All right, guys. So some of you guys might want to know how to throw a hyzer shot. It might be a really weak part of your game. How you throw a hyzer shot is you're gonna want to be on the left side of the tee pad, and then you're gonna want to run up to the right front of the tee pad. So you're gonna run up over here on hyzer. Boom. So what that'll do is you throw the disc on hyzer, it'll bring it, you'll almost be like swinging. Right here, come through hyzer, and then it'll just like hold that hyzer and come crashing down into the ground. Just like that. Release it on hyzer, boom. Yeah, boom. All right, guys, I hope you learned something in this video. I tried my best to teach, but I haven't really taught anything in my videos. They've just been kind of focused on me just like throwing disc. So comment down below if you learned anything from this video. And thanks for watching. Thank you, Central PA Disc Golf, for being my sponsor for this year. And I'll see you the next time.